everybody. Today is a video for Mix It Up Monday. I'm not gonna say taking a break from 30 days of scrapping, but I'm not posting more than one video a day, y'all. So you'll have another 30 days of 30 days of sketches tomorrow. Sorry about that. So today you've got Mix It Up Monday, and I'll show you the sketch. It is by Rochelle Spears. That's on the little design here. You have this vertical pattern paper, a couple little other pieces, then you've got this other vertical strip. Oh, I just realized I'm about to go digging. No worries, I can make it. And then a couple little embellishment things, title, okay. And then these 4 little photos. And now the whole idea behind this is you take a sketch like this, and then you add paste, ink, you know, thread, something. You add some type of basically another media other than paper. And if I'm honest, I love this particular hop for a couple of reasons. One, I'm so excited to be asked to join the community in like a more structured / formal way. You know, I've always kind of dabbled around the outside edges of watching other people's videos and making my own. And now I'm kind of joining in, which is fun. I'm kind of feel like I'm joining the club. And then the second reason I really like this particular hop is because I need to be doing the mixed medias. Y'all, I have had these inks, these distress inks in my stash over here, and I still have 12 others, 8 of which maybe are not even open. Look at this, they're brand new. I haven't even opened these, and I've had these for years, y'all, years. So, yeah, my pictures I'm going to use. Now the thing is the sketch called for them to be horizontal, and I had thought maybe I could print them this way and it would, but they might go that way, but they did not. So we're going to work with what we got. These are basically, and I only need 4, so I got to figure once I start working with them, which might be the best. But basically, this is my cat over time. None of these were taken at the same time. She's different ages and things. And when she's getting into spots that she's not supposed to be in, really. I mean, look at that, y'all. Look at that. She knows she's not supposed to be there, okay? She knows she's not supposed to be there. She's there. She knows she's not supposed to be there. So anyways, I think it's adorable. It's kind of one of those, you're such a little stinker deal. So what I have pulled out is my Simple Stories Happy Hearts. Came from my Scrap Room Flavors of the Month. And I think I can make these patterns work. I just realized I may need one more, so we'll have to see how I can get it to work. But I think I can use these. And then I did pull out this little Simon Hurley stencil that I picked up not too long ago, and it's hearts. So I'm thinking, and look at this too. I've got these little guys. I spent money on this stuff, y'all. None of this is open. I've got to use it. So that's my plan. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to trim this stuff up and figure out what I'm going to do. There's a little bit of embellishments here. Not sure. I can make this work, I think. It's just kind of random stuff, but it's okay. I think I've got another little cat deal too. I might pull out some cat stuff, but for the moment, that's my start. And let me get to trimming, and then I'll figure some more stuff out. But I'll put you guys on fast forward. Talk soon. Okay, gang, I'm going to jump back in here just real quick. So I decided on these 4 photos. No specific reason other than I just think they look kind of cute laying there. I did have to run into my stash and get a piece of scrap cardstock here, because I just didn't have enough pattern paper left, and obviously white on white doesn't work. So got me a little piece of pink scrap here, and then I did trim these 2 patterns here. I have a little bit left. Well, see, the problem is I have these little cut aparts. So I may cut out one of these though to go over here as one of those embellishments, but because the other one is the polka dots, so I might can use it, I'm not certain. So that's what I got kind of left. And what I just did is I took my inks here and I put them on the paper, and I definitely like this one. This one looks pretty. I'm not as sure about this one because it's a little too, I don't know, lilac-y. I mean, the name of it is Shaded Lilac, but there's not really purple in here. So I think I may just stick with the green. I don't know that this is going to work. And I looked in my stash, and I don't really have anything that's this pink. I have kind of that tattered rose, but I'm a little scared of it because yesterday's layout, or whenever I did that, it didn't turn out the color I thought. So I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to stick with this green because I think that's really pretty. So my thinking is now I need to add my mixed media. This whole little element here can scooch over, and I think I'm going to kind of put it down in here And I may have some peeking out up here. So it's a little bit of a diagonal here because the embellishments are kind of going like this in the cluster, in the sketch anyways. So I think that's my plan. So, I don't know. I may actually even ink the edges of these too with this. I'll have to get me a little sponge or something, but I think I'm going to ink the edges too because I think that'll look pretty. So, all right, now I'm going to stop talking and now I'm going to put it on fast forward. Talk soon. Okay, gang, here I go. I'm going to use my stencil and my inks and my fancy little brush. And y'all, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I usually have such a mess with my mixed media, and I'm so happy with this one. Now, I will say, I put that down there in that corner, and I ended up having to move it up because I felt it was making like a straight line across the top of it, and I didn't care for that. So I kind of messed up just a little in the sense I positioned it kind of wrong initially, but it was okay because, because it's a repeating pattern, I was able to easily just shift it up and kind of update it. But y'all, this turned out so pretty. I mean, it's so simple, and I guess that's where I should have started rather than trying all the fancy package techniques in this, but that's okay. That's okay. This one turned out so pretty. I'm so glad I did this, and I really do feel like I've got to invest in some more stencils because I've only got like basically this one and one other, and I don't know. This turned out so pretty. So I clearly need to stick with this stencil with this fancy brush there. I did, as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of these papers because they looked a little unfinished to me without the ink on there. I did not mention when I was talking about the photos and putting them on the paper there, I did go ahead and mat those. You can see that in white cardstock. And then the bottom lower left picture where she's laying on the suitcase, I put that on foam. Just mostly to, frankly, I had this kind of interesting little staggered offsetting patterny thing, but at the bottom, I wanted a little something. So I put that last picture down there up on foam. Sorry about that. I got a little sniffles. I'm going ahead and now I'm adhering these papers. Now, what I didn't know, or I didn't really mention, and I didn't even almost notice at first, but in the sketch, the little inside piece is tilted just a little bit. So that's why I on purpose laid that down just a little off, kilter, a little wonky. It just adds a little bit of interest there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And again, this is really cute. In the end, I love my title. I don't want to spoil the surprise, although I guess if you've looked at Instagram or something, you've already seen it, but I'll tell y'all in a minute. I kind of got a kick out of it because, the fact is this cat lays, I don't know what it is about cats. And I think everybody's cat does this too, because I see people post that they just sit where they just know where they're not supposed to be there. And yet they all do it. It really makes you think, do they have some kind of secret language to tell each other, oh, your person has a laptop, lay on the keyboards. I mean, it really makes you think about like the old Disney movie, 101 Dalmatian, where all those dogs and animals are stuff. These animals, they all talk to each other. It's like, how do they figure that stuff out? Okay. Anyways, that's a little off topic. So all I had left really of the embellishments from my little flavors of the month kit was, it was like a letter with like box of chocolate looking thing. And then like that little bundle of flowers. And you know what? I'm going to make it work. I'm just going to make it work. It don't really have anything to do with this cat, but I'm making it work. So I did put those kind of across that little piece right there about the top of the little heart stencil area. And then there was this little cut apart, and it says, I really, really, really like you. Now, that actually made me think about what I want for the title. And in a minute, I'm going to cut over, and you'll see that I put the title together because it was just like, I really, really, really like her. She's a sweetheart. She's my baby. She's, almost 13, honestly, but she's a stinker too, so it's like, I make this funny little title, but I do ink the edges of these cards. I kind of basically ink the edges of everything, except now that I'm looking, I did do the outside of the white cardstock, but it's okay because I used the little stencils and I'm not going to worry about it. So here's where I've gone, and I got my title on my wax paper, and you'll see it in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and attach my embellishment. The crazy thing, I had those laid where I kind of want them. And then I really kind of fiddle-farted around with them to put them back where I wanted them. It's like, I don't know why I kept moving the darn thing. And then I do end up putting the little flower bundle there up on foam tape. I'm telling y'all, this channel needs to be called Foam Tape Girl, because I laughed at myself when I pulled it out. I go, yep, there you are. You got to have that foam tape. Now, I did fussy cut. I did not put this on camera either. Up in the upper left now, you see that little typewriter with the little paper coming out of it. I fussy cut that out of another little cut apart. And I'm going to end up writing on it. I don't do it on camera, but you should see it in the photos. But I write Saturn sits wherever she fits. And I did the underline wherever, just to, you know, kind of basically explain the pictures, although I guess you can kind of see what they are. So I put that foam tape on that little flower bundle, and I'm going to put that on the right side of the photos, but on the left side of the little journaling card. And here's where I got my title. And y'all, I got a kick out of myself. It says, thank goodness, because my imagining was the title is technically, thank goodness I really, really, really like you. Because that cat sits everywhere she's not supposed to be. And, you know, if you don't love them, they get in more trouble, I guess. And normally I just pick her up. And she kind of yells at me, meow. But I go, you're the one that's where you're not supposed to be. And I really like this little font. It's a foam letter font. It's a, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I meant to pull the thing out and give you the name of it. But it's just a fun little funky font. And I think that just looks adorable. I kind of wanted an arrow, to be honest with you. But I end up using these little foam. They were on the sheet there. I don't know what you might call these. They're like kapow, little like burst exclamation-y things, but they're not exclamations. They're just like little, you can kind of see them on the sticker sheet there, the thicker sheet where it's like next to letters, and it just kind of emphasizes it. And so I thought that looks kind of cute down on that thing. And so now here's where I'm actually putting the typewriter up on foam. I just, I've figured out the trick on the foam. I used to put the glue on the foam and then put the foam down on the element. Now I've decided, oh, okay, I'll put the glue on the element and then stick the foam down, which is fine. I actually end up inking the edge of that too. I don't know if I've done that yet, to be honest with you, because I don't remember now if I did it on or off camera. I might have done it when I did the fussy cutting already. So yeah, because I'm gluing it down. And then I have this little heart that was still in the elements. There's actually a white one that there it is. It's on the right-hand side there. I don't do it for a second. I think I find it off camera, and I go ahead and actually ink it in that same little Distress Oxide, the little green, and he'll go up there next to that other little heart in a second. But for the moment, I'm putting down these little exclamation ones. And now you can kind of see them next to the typewriter as well, and I've glued that green heart down. Now here's where I'm going to go ahead and try again this little splatter technique. I put that little bit of ink down there, and I'm going to use my paintbrush. Now, I will say, I'm going to just be honest, because that's how we are here. I did manage to still splatter that green stuff everywhere. It doesn't stay on my layout 100%. And honestly, I probably should have covered the photos, but it wasn't a big deal. I just took my napkin after the fact and kind of, wiped them off. But in the end, I think it looked really cute. I actually ended up loving this layout. It is so stinking cute. I don't know, something about the title, it just gets me. Thank goodness I really, really, really like you, because that stinking cat's on everything. But I really like this one. So, thank goodness I tried this hop today. Well, here it is. Here's a slowdown where you can see what's going on. It's not terribly complicated, but it turned out really cute. And the close-ups will be coming. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. So like and subscribe. Talk soon. Bye.